What's up, people? One Guy's Take on Movies here, and today I'm taking on Captain America Civil War. This is the movie where we see all our Avengers come together and fight each other because government wants to control them. As we know from the trailers, Colonel Thunderbolt Ross is now Secretary of something or other, and he wants Avengers to be not just put in place, but he wants to have them overlooked, uh, either by himself or with the council of some kind of political council that would involve other countries, and they would oversee the Avengers, and Tony Stark would no longer be the owner of Avengers like he has been so far. But and that's eventually what leads us to a conflict that puts Captain America and a few of his other Avengers partners up against Iron Man and a few of his other Avengers partners. And they both need help, so they enlist help of Spider-Man and Ant-Man, which to my surprise was. And then there's also Black Panther, who shows up out of nowhere, and in the movie, his story arc is done pretty well, ties well to the story, to the MCU. Uh, there may be a plot line there that I'm not completely sure of, but it's one of those things that bother me because Wakanda, the country in that fictional country in Africa where Black Panther is from, is supposed to be a walled up country, completely closed. But the way they portray Wakanda in this movie is what tickles my feathers. But it works pretty well for the movie, and because of how well the movie works, I'm not gonna complain about that because I think it works pretty well. And it's also then we have Zemo, who is the villain of this story because our heroes, even though they're fighting each other, none of them is really a villain. Even though sometimes it looks like Iron Man looks like a villain because of his beliefs and his stance on the issue at hand. The stuff that he does could be considered sort of villainous, but he's not really a villain. Just like Captain America is not an antagonist really because he's the hero of the movie. So you could say that Cap is an antagonist and that Zemo is a villain, but the way Zemo is portrayed in this movie ties the story really well together, brings the whole Winter Soldier's story arc, brings it to a close, ties the story well together, and we get 15 minutes of a beautiful action scene that is the best action scene I've ever seen in movies so far. The trailers don't do it justice. You have to see this on a movie screen. So if you haven't bought your tickets yet, I have no idea what you're waiting for. Whether you go see it on Friday or Saturday or Sunday or even on Monday, you need to go see this movie ASAP. I would probably go see it many times, but due to budget restraints, I'm gonna have to wait for DVD. And another thing I loved about the movie is the way everything was portrayed, everything was well thought out, planned out. I saw an interview the other day with Russo brothers who said that they wanted to make Captain America Civil War honest trailer proof. If you don't know what honest trailers are, just type out honest trailers on YouTube and you will know what honest trailers are. They're pretty good too, uh, most of the time. And yeah, the way just that action scene was done, he just blew. I had me. I was jumping and screaming like a little kid in a candy store. Literally, like my bro was just trying to calm me down. But when I saw Ant Man and the way he worked with the other Avengers to bring down Team Iron Man. It was just spectacular and funny and amazing, and the way Spider-Man works in this movie is also amazing. I got a Tobey Maguire vibe from Tom Holland, which is kind of cool because I like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and I think he didn't have enough jokes, but you know what? He'll probably there was a lot of them, and he's a great character, and I liked him a lot, and can't wait to see his movie next year. Uh, so yeah, Black Panther, Spidey, Ant Man. The conflict's good, the action's good. I on the scale of 1 to 10, I give this movie an 11 because it really deserves it, and it really, my expectations for this movie was just seeing great movie, and it over exceeded that. So make sure to stay through to the end credits because there is a mid credit and the post credit scene. I see a lot of people leave the cinema before the final credits roll. So I don't know why. I know some people have other things to do, but I know most people don't. It's really worth waiting those 10 minutes for end credits to roll. Trust me, you'll get a nice sneak peek into next year's Marvel movie, and that's the only spoiler I'm gonna give you as far as the movie goes. There's also a few Easter eggs. One in particular that I noticed um, is one of the cells. Well, the cell actually. I'm not gonna tell you which character is in it, but when you see it, it has a designation D23 as the which is the name of Disney's conference. So when you see it, you'll know it. But there's a few other Easter eggs, but that one was the first one I caught. So yeah. Um, what else to say about it? It's like I was Team Cap the whole time. Come on, if you're not Team Cap, don't tell me about it. I don't want to know. Cause yeah, come on. How can you not be for Team Cap? How? You know the dude's always right. You know it. So do yourself a favor, cancel your plans for this weekend, make new ones, and go see Captain America Civil War with your friends and family. Seriously, you will love it. You'll thank me for sending you to see it. And it is definitely my most favorite MCU movie above Ant Man. So that's saying a lot. Um, yeah. Uh, have a great weekend. Peace out.